So starting the test drive in this Canyon elevation here, we still have the 2.7 Turbo Max, which I actually like. Paired with the 8-speed, I like how it performs in this truck. Really no need for a 6-cylinder in my opinion for how most people are going to be using these, which is going to be for daily driving, maybe some light hauling or towing. But the 2.5 that was in the older 22 and before Canyons, that definitely was not enough. The gas mileage was good, but you really couldn't do much in it unless you were driving, I don't want to say like a grandpa, but you know. I'm not gonna give it a full pull, but I'm gonna slow down, then here we go. So a pretty quick truck. Again, the 2.7 liter Turbo Max is not, it's quick, let me put it that way. It's not slow. Now in terms of the ride quality, I can feel the tires just a tad, but not really affecting the overall ride itself. I can just feel it in the floorboard. But as I start to get the thing moving, it's actually going away. So it might just be from where the truck's been sitting. But really liking the overall ride quality. Feel like it's very refined compared to the older model Canyons. They just feel less, these feel less bouncy, less rugged. But this one here actually has an off-road suspension, as a 342 ratio rear axle, so pretty impressed again by the overall ride quality. And these can still tow pretty well according to what the manufacturer says. I believe it's close to 6,000–7,000 pounds. Now in terms of what you get for the money, one thing I will say is it's not a necessarily expensive truck with today's prices compared to a Tacoma, a Ranger, something along those lines. But I do just feel like corners were cut just where they could be. Just not having a telescoping steering wheel in 2025 is just annoying to me, just only having the tilt function. Now everybody's basically going to the turbo 4-cylinder, so again, you can't really complain about that compared to other manufacturers in this segment. And I do think the Turbo Max is probably the best 4-cylinder out right now. That's just my opinion. I like how it drives, it feels quicker. But the technology here, it's nice to have the blind spot monitors. Feel like we could have added adaptive cruise control to compete with the Tacoma, but whatever. Now I want to give one more thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this Canyon today. I'll leave a link below in the description. And if you're looking to find the best price on something closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes a minute to fill out your information. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on whatever new vehicle you might be interested in. But all in all, again, for the segment, I feel like it is the better looking truck compared to the Ranger, Tacoma. I mean, the Frontier, I don't even know if it's in the same segment unless you go with the Pro 4X, and the same thing with the AT4X and the Raptors. But I think the Frontier still has that bigger V6, which is why those are probably still selling pretty well, because they're the only truck left that has a V6 in it in the segment again. But I still think it's a better looking truck. You just have to check them out yourself, see which one you like, and just compare apples to apples. But with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2025 GMC Canyon Elevation.